Hey, welcome back. In today's video, I'm showing my favorite places to shop for modest clothing. These are stores that I personally had a really nice experience with. They're my go-to places whenever I'm looking for modest feminine clothing. I can always count on their quality. They have a nice selection and they also are inclusive with their sizing because I am petite, so it's really important that I also find not just modest dresses but also dresses that fit me properly. So without further ado, let's dive right into the list, and as usual, don't forget to subscribe so that way you can see more modest fashion content. First up, we have ASOS. ASOS is my favorite place to shop for maxi and midi skirts. They just have such a really nice selection in a lot of different sizes. So they have petite sizes, so if you feel like your skirts are too long or you don't want to be drowning in them, you can shop from the petite selection. But they also have a taller selection in sizing as well. So if you're tall and you have a hard time finding skirts that are long enough, then you can shop at ASOS as well. Anytime I'm wearing like a unique, like poofy or really cute midi skirt, it's most likely from ASOS if you've seen any of my lookbooks. I also like that ASOS carries a lot of different brands, so their pricing is pretty broad. You can get pieces for under $30, but you can also go more into the higher end depending on which brand you shop from. My favorite brand from ASOS is actually their own brand, the ASOS Design brand. I made a little shopping guide with some of my favorite pieces that ASOS currently has available. I'll put it here on the screen and in the description bar for you guys to check out. Another thing that I love about ASOS is the fact that they do carry more of like trendier pieces, so they've really actually just inspired me to be more fun with my modest clothing style. Instead of wearing the same like dated or boring modest outfit, I'm really able to have a little bit more fun because they offer these more trendier fun styles in modest selections like the midi skirts and the maxi skirts. The second store is ClassyLoft. ClassyLoft is an online boutique that sells classy yet trendy clothing. Because they specialize in modest clothing, you know that you're going to be able to find something that is not only stylish but also on the appropriate side. They are definitely more on the affordable side, and they do a lot of deals and promotions on their Instagram as well. And I do have a discount that you can use with ClassyLoft too, so I'll go ahead and link that in the description bar below. Along with their nice selection of dresses, skirts, and modest tops, they also have the cutest accessories like matching ties for your significant other, really nice mask at the moment, and these like cute little wholesome slogan tees. The next store is Mikarose. Mikarose is a fashion-forward modest company that specializes in modest skirts, dresses, and tops. I love all their pieces. I think that they have such a feminine and romantic vibe. You can always find the cutest pieces there as well. They're super affordable. Everything is under $70, so you don't have to worry about breaking the bank to pick up some modest pieces too. I love their Instagram and also the fact that I can use like different deals and promotions on the actual online boutique. Along with the ASOS and ClassyLoft style guides, I also made a style guide for Mikarose. Pretty much for all the stores that I mentioned today, I tried to make little shopping guides that you guys can use for the upcoming sales in the next few weeks. The fourth store is Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom Rack is my favorite place to go whenever I want to treat myself to a beautiful, well quality, maybe designer dress. Of course, Nordstrom Rack is a little bit more on the expensive side, but I still think you can find plenty of pieces that are under $100. I just love their quality, and their petite selection is also amazing. One thing I like about Nordstrom Rack is the fact that they kind of introduced me to a lot of smaller or designer brands that maybe I didn't heard of before that not only have petite sizing, but then if you go to more selection of the designer, then you see that they make a lot of different like modest or feminine styles to choose from. Many of my favorite dresses are actually from Nordstrom Rack. Like the best ones in my closet are from that brand. In fact, when I was making the shopping guide for Nordstrom Rack today, I was kind of like getting tempted to buy something because they just have a really nice selection as of right now. Next up, we have ModCloth. ModCloth is an online clothing brand that sells unique vintage and feminine styles. Their sizing graciously ranges from an extra small to a 4X. My favorite thing from ModCloth has to actually be the sway this way or like swing this way skirt. I love it. The fit is amazing. The quality is great. It has pockets. You've probably seen me style it before in a few different lookbooks because I do love wearing that piece, and it does come in a lot of different colors. I tend to shop from the clearance section of ModCloth because I think they are definitely more on the pricey side. So in the shopping guide, I do pick out a few pieces that are from the clearance section. One thing though that I would pay full price for, and I have paid full price for, is the Sway This Way skirt from ModCloth because, like I said, I just love the quality. It's super versatile, and I also like the shape of it. It's hard to find skirts that are double lined, have pockets, and have a really nice shape to them, and also have nice sizing selection like that skirt does. Another brand that sells on Amazon is Karin. You probably knew I was going to mention them because I do a lot of videos with them, like hauls or lookbooks. I do think that they just have a nice selection of modest clothing to choose from, especially when it comes to their tops and their cute little sweaters, as well as this midi skirt that they always have available. Sometimes they'll just switch out the colors or the patterns. But most importantly, they are pretty affordable and they're just really convenient because you can get it straight from Amazon. Last but not least, we have Jade Mackenzie. They're a modest apparel company that started their business with the idea that modest clothing didn't have to be drab, dull, uninspiring, or constricting. Their sizing ranges from extra small to 3 extra large, and they are very reasonably priced. I personally think that their styles are very practical, great for like that everyday elegance. They talk a lot about being able to dress modestly for more casual settings, not always thinking that because you're wearing a dress or skirt you have to be super dressed up. And I think that the selection that Jade Mackenzie has allows you to do this. They have like really just relaxed, more casual styles that make dressing modestly on an everyday basis super simple. So that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video can serve as a little inspiration if you plan to do some shopping or if you're trying to make your wardrobe more modest. I'll go ahead and link below the little shopping guides for each individual store. If you have a modest shop that you really love to shop at, go ahead and tell me in the comments below. I wanted to feature stores that I've personally had a good experience with and that are genuinely my go-to places, but I'd love to hear if there's any others that you've personally had good experiences with too. Don't forget to subscribe for more modest fashion content, and I will see you all next week.
Lay me down behind the moon. Tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no